I'm in Nigeria at the moment, and Nigeria is my country. One of the key problems I've been thinking about is the security challenges in Nigeria. Now, there are several places in Nigeria where insecurity is prevalent, and several presidents have come and gone, several governors have come and gone, and yet these challenges are still prevalent. The question is, what have we done as a nation to support the private sector creating their own securities? Now, we've had several reports of important persons that were moving with escorts of, armed policemen, and yet kidnappers intercepted, spread bullets on the mobile police and killed them all, and took hold of their victim, kidnapped them, and then requested for huge ransom. What if you invest in the security in Nigeria? What happens to creating a solution? You have all the ideas, what it takes. You've learned so much about defense. What does it take to create a good security channel? In several nations, there are several private security. You wouldn't even know they're putting on suit. They have license to guns. They have the source where they can buy the guns. Now, not just buying the gun, they are trained to understand the movement in wherever they are. So they know when there is an attack coming. They are very conscious by virtue of what they have learned. Now, the private sector will be more important. The private sector will be more, focused. And there are people that are ready to pay any amount to get that level of security in their homes, in their families, and in anywhere they go without carrying uniform men. Why? Because they've taken time to train these people in the private sector. Now imagine the nation says, we've tried to fight and to destroy the security issues in our nation. Now we are creating a $10 billion fund to support the private sector who are willing to create their private security team. So now the government could be giving contracts to this private sector, telling them, okay, this is a contract for you to go and find out where the Boko Haram is. How can we stop this Boko Haram stuff? How can we stop the herdsmen challenge once and for all? So they've tried their public service and it's not working. Now they can work in tandem with the private sector to create a solution. But is there any such room? No. So who would want to invest in it when there is no support for that? So everybody keeps quiet and says, well, we will just be there. People have created several vigilante groups which are doing perfectly well and has reduced the rate of stealing, crime in several estates. What if you invest in the security challenge of Nigeria? In every video, we try to give you an idea that you can implement. Starting a business in Nigeria is about 50% risk, but the reward ratio is about 80% compared to other nations of the world. If you're watching me right now, there are opportunities in Nigeria. You can actually invest in this nation and make maximum profit. Have you been struggling with entrepreneurship in your nation? You could partner with a genuine Nigerian and you could make massive profits. There's so much you can invest in Africa. And that's going to change your life and your financial situation and make you enjoy massive financial freedom. Number 10, entrepreneurship is about creating value, jobs, and wealth. I believe with the following points that we've noted, every upcoming entrepreneur now has an understanding on what they need to know as an entrepreneur. These are important points that if you keep these points behind you, they will guide your thoughts, they will channel your ideas and increase your creativity on how to be the best entrepreneur that will be recognized and that will make maximum impact in their society. Entrepreneurship is what every nation needs to get better, to get higher, and to gain more value. I would advise every president, every governor, every prime minister, every senator, House of Assembly, House of Representatives to invest, pass bills that would improve the entrepreneurship spirit in your nation. And this is one of the fastest ways to curb out crime and to increase productivity and to reduce the issue of job insecurity in your nation. Imagine you create more entrepreneurs. If you create 1,000 entrepreneurs, then you have indirectly created 10,000 jobs. So if your nation or your state or your city cannot provide jobs, you can provide entrepreneurs which will provide the jobs, and they'll be able to monitor it, and that would increase the revenue of the nation, of the state as a whole, and you would not have to depend on any single source of income for your nation. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's broadcast. Please, I'm willing to hear from you. I want to know what you think about this broadcast. And I'm also willing to answer your questions. So please comment below, type your comments, what you think about this video. If this video has also added value to you, also put it in the comment box. Support us by subscribing to this channel and click the notification box below so that you can get notified whenever I post a new video. And I know you would enjoy financial freedom.